Ilam or Elam village, not to be confused with Iam, is situated in the spectacular setting of the Staffordshire and Derbyshire Peak District, with a landscape often described as gentle yet dramatic and forceful. And the few houses situated here remind you of Swiss chalets, very picturesque and almost postcard-like. Now, Ilam Park is a large country park of 158 acres, and it's on both sides of the River Manifold, and it consists of Ilam Hall, an ancient natural woodland, an ancient church, 3 ancient cross shafts and 2 holy wells. And the small village is within sight of Thorpe Cloud, which is a flat-top pyramid-like limestone hill, originally formed on the ancient sea floor. It may have been an atoll millions of years ago, when the whole area was seabed. Besides Elam Hall, which is a 19th century Gothic building, stands Holy Cross Church, originally of Saxon foundation, and is a medieval shrine or tomb of a local Saxon saint, St Bertram. St Bertram is said to be an 8th century prince of Mercia, and his father may have been King Ethelbald, and he lived here in his later life as a hermit. According to legend, St Bertram visited Ireland where he married an Irish princess. But sadly, on his return to his father's kingdom of Stafford, both his wife and newborn baby son were killed by wolves. And later, as penance for what had happened to his family, he decided to withdraw from the world and live the life of a hermit, living in a cave at the side of a well. Now, St Bertram was thought to have died in Elam in the early 8th century AD, and his tomb and medieval shrine were built over his resting place within Holy Cross Church, and the beautifully carved late Saxon font in the church and the 13th century altar are said to be Bertram's shrine. And the church became a place of pilgrimage, where people came in the hope of miraculous cures, and still do. Now, the well where St Bertram is said to have become a hermit is still there today. It's a rather tumble down stone structure consisting of a U-shaped stone wall set into the hillside, which can be found to the north of the village. Now, this supposed healing well is located on a strong ley line, and it links the prehistoric sites of Fullow and Arborough in Derbyshire, a distance of about 16 miles. The second well connected with him is just a little south of the church, a rectangular walled construction with a baptismal pool in the middle. The water rises here at great speed and flows into the nearby River Manifold. Visually, it is more impressive and more accessible than the other one, but may be more modern. Now, in the churchyard, near the porch, and at either side of a more modern churchyard cross, are 2 Anglo-Saxon or Anglo-Scandinavian preaching crosses. The smaller one of the 2 crosses is described as traditionally Mercian in style. It stands 4 feet 3 inches high, cylindrically shaped pillar, and could have been the top of a cross originally. And just below ground, it was found to be standing on a crude stone socket. Now the second cross is over 5 foot high, thin pillar-shaped cross that has been restored in 2 places. However, this cross still displays some interesting carvings, including a scroll or circle, knotwork and interlacing, and at the bottom what could be top part of a human figure. Now here we have the third cross in the area, the Battle Stone. It's a rather battered cross shaft and it stands on Paradise Walk beside the River Manifold in Hinkley Woods. The cross is protected by railings due to vandalism. The notice board close to the cross says that this cross shaft was taken from the foundations of a cottage during the rebuilding of the Ilam village about 1840. The battle stone was said to have originally marked the site of a battle between Saxons and Danes, and the carving is similar to on the crosses at Ilam church and of a similar date.